Today is August 8th. The Yankees take 3 out of 4 from the Seattle Mariners. They go 5-2 on the homestand. They're climbing up the ladder, and everyone's still getting hurt. So let's do it. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old JOMBOY, Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, theme, and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talking Yanks with old JOMBOY and Jake. Talking Yanks with old JOMBOY and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by DraftKings. My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. And in the corner, we have Big Baby David producing his butt away. And this episode is brought to you especially by Jake. He decided he wanted to sponsor this one. Yankees win 3 games, and he's excited about it. You excited, Jake?
Cost me an arm and a leg to sponsor this one. Jim, I'm good, man. I am excited. You know, you tell us we're going to take 3 out of 4 from the Marineros this weekend. We all would have signed up for it. The new New York Yankees go back to their old ways of losing on the last game of the series, but we really worked the bullpen. And we kind of reset it today and yesterday a little bit. So I'm good with it. The Mariners, Jim, they were ahead of us coming into this series. I think they had beaten the Rays in Tampa before they came to play us. So it's a good series. The Yanks are still playing a great brand of baseball. However you want to butter knife the numbers, since July 5th or whatever, the Yanks are doing really well win-loss wise. We're going to talk about it throughout. I guess there's still some offensive concerns. If you dig through the series, you can kind of point and shoot that the offense hasn't been putting up the big numbers. But, man, it's crazy how easily this could be us saying, like, well, hey, we split, but what are we supposed to do? There's no Gary, there's no Cole, there's no Monty, there's no Rizzo. God, Domingo Germán, Gio Urshela, like, we're missing a team. Like, our team's missing a team. So the fact that we're still doing this with those guys missing is huge. We're going in to face a Royals team. That's going to be an interesting series before a really tough Chicago series. So I'm going to start getting fat and happy dreams again before Chicago. But times are good, man. Let's be honest. Red Sox eat bugs. Wow. Oh, my God. A sock filled with bugs right now.
Mariners also played pretty poorly.
Yeesh.
Their defense was crazy bad. Our pitching was really good, and the timely hits were amazing. The offense wasn't insane this series over the 4 games at all. But even game 4, it felt like we still had a shot until the end, and then we didn't. It's just a completely different feeling being down and thinking, oh, yeah, I think this team has some, life and energy to them.
In baseball, man, at the end of this game, J.P. Crawford made a couple highlight reels play that if those go a different way or there's a different shortstop out there, who knows what we'd be talking about right now. But, yeah, Mariners threw us a couple bones out there. We got a couple bones in Miami. That's okay. Take them. We just need to keep getting W's. During the episode, we could talk about some things we're looking to turn around. How much oxygen got wasted since the trade deadline about if Luke Voigt's going to play, and now expect him playing first base every day for at least the next 10 days. So these kind of things figured themselves out, man.
Do we have updates on Monty or Cole or Gary or any of them?
I might kick it to Bieber's. I think it was the Talkin' Yanks account, or maybe it was Hoodie G that was like, God bless Meredith, because she's got work to do between actual injuries and COVID injuries and everything that's going on. It's tough to keep up, man. Cole went on the COVID 8-2, so he should be 4 days away-ish, hopefully back for the White Sox series. Yeah, we'll see how they handled that.
They said he's vaccinated, so I guess in theory he's eligible earlier.
I'd like to think. Kluber sim game. Sevy might be pitching right now. I might need the chat to check that. I just saw some Sevy highlights in a minor league game. Chapman goes to the IL with elbow inflammation. All the reports came back well there. They just said it was like normal usage. So we'll see what that is. Who else? I saw
on Chappie, Boone said pregame, like just a couple days completely off. Doesn't think he'll miss much more than the 10 days. Gio back Wednesday.
Yeah, I saw Gio was taking BP.
Oh, Gio's coming back Wednesday?
He said he's eligible to come back Wednesday, and Boone said he anticipates him being in the lineup that day. Which is like weird phrasing, but
so, man, if Glaber goes down, they're just going to swap that.
He could.
Now that Odor's a proficient at third, Gio just plays short.
Problem solved. Give
Gio out with the hamstring stuff. Is he going to be able to play short? They might be hesitant to do it, I would hope. If he's coming back, he's good to do it.
You can butter knife Tyler Wade stats that he's been doing all right lately. So
can you?
Ooh, doggy, yeah.
Because he had 2 hits?
He's been like, when he's been in games, he's actually been he's been performing.
Okay.
Someone tweeted them at me. So shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Let's see if I can find it.
All the things that you do.
Everything in your shoes.
I don't know. It feels like we should get into Burns and stuff.
I'm in on that.
Are you just looking for Wade stuff?
Yeah. Last 11 games played. 6 for 16, 375 batting average, 911 OPS.
11 games played.
So it's like 5 starts, but hey, better than being bad.
Yeah, I don't even think it's right.
Okay. Had the stats up.
Yeah. I don't agree with it.
Okay. That's your prerogative.
Okay. Let's get to Burns.
Yeah, man.
Wow, you could have heard this burn already if you were listening to WFAN on Friday, because Maggie was kind enough to have us guest host with her. So that was really cool.
Maggie.
Thank you to everyone that called in and listened.
Funeral friend, Maggie Gray.
Do you think that you're going to burn it better this time than you did then?
No.
Okay, here we go.
Honest.
Game 1, Thursday. Game 1 of a 4-game set. Feels like forever. Go to Mariners, Yankees. Burn, Jakey, burn.
The Yankees welcome the Seattle Mariners to the Bronx for an important 4-game set. Only 20 years since you've heard that sentence. Trade deadline piece, Tyler the Creator Anderson versus Nestor Hernan Cortes Jr. as he'd hope to explore a win for the Pinstripes. Like a Ben Simmons playoff game, scoreless in the first. Bottom 2, baby Glaby sack fly to go up 1-0. But Mitch Haniger says, I'll have what he's having. We're tied up at 1s after another sack fly, but Kyle Bob Seager turns the page on that. 2-1 after the solo dong. Higgy Smalls literally infield single. Like a good night out, we're tied up at 2. Top 7, it's not easy being green. Chadbro gets clipped by Kelnick. Wow, hey Mets fans. 3-2, Seawald in, 2 runners on, and welcome to the team, Joey, as he sends them to the gallows. Oh, you're going to learn to love that porch, Joey. Yanks go Nestor to Chad to Britton to Chappie. Take game 1, 5-3 final.
Bow, 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 bow.
Bam.
What was your line for Seawald again?
There is none, and you keep trying to make one there.
Okay, because
it's just Seawald's in.
Because
he's the pitcher.
Both times, I thought you were going to say, and then I couldn't remember if you said it or not, like, Seawald, hey, see that wall? It's close.
No, because we try to make these good.
No, see that wall?
Yeah.
Ball's over it.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty close to him. Short porched him.
Oh, that was gone. What was 10 out of 30 stadiums? Lie.
Yeah. The StatCast said
Only because that was a lie.
I hate StatCast, man, because wind exists.
I mean, that's the one.
Like, how could they not have the current wind? They know that information.
Right.
As part of their formulas.
Maybe it is. Maybe the wind was blowing out in Cincy City.
No, they should have the
Philly.
wind of that actual. Like, they know the wind in Yankee Stadium at that moment.
Okay.
So they should put that into their measurements.
Right, but then wouldn't you also put in the wind of the other stadiums? Like, if he hit that in Cincinnati and you know the wind is blowing 8
If it
miles
was that
per
wind,
If
hour
it's the
out
same
there.
exact wind, then you might as well just do it without it.
So I think that's what,
What are you
they
talking about?
do. I don't know.
I'm not sure where you're going with the wind thing. If we're going to factor in the wind at stadium, wouldn't we factor it in at the other stadiums?
So are you saying
But
you
it'd be
want
the
it to be the
same
same
thing.
amount of wind, or
That would...
Well, I'm saying what if there was more or less wind at a stadium?
No, I think the wind at the stadium played should be the only thing that matters.
Oh, okay. I mean, I kind of disagree there because that's the whole game. If you hit it in Cincinnati, it would be out. Like, there could have been more wind
like
in
is Cincinnati as an
It
example?
would have been a longer
typically
home run.
windier.
But no,
That
I don't
kind of
understand
goes
why.
exactly with the point. of
No, the
where
point
you
is
hit
like
it.
that in that moment,
Right.
the home run hit. If you were to just like play a video game and rotate a stadium, same exact environment and situations.
Sure.
How far does the ball go?
Okay. I think that's what they did.
They only do exit velo plus launch angle,
Right.
which says it should have went 340 feet. But the
That's how
wind,
they, yes, that's how they estimate.
but the wind was blowing in, and it only went 315 feet. So even so, I want the 315 feet number, and then tell me all the stadiums it would have been out at. Like,
Gotcha.
get me the actual distance.
Right.
Like,
But
if you factored
do
in
you
the,
see my point of if
How-
it was
you want
played
how
in
far-
Cincinnati and there wasn't wind blowing in like
I'm-
that, it would be a homer in Cincinnati.
that gets you the same kind of result, though. I just want that. Like, I
You want
want
how
them to
far
get
it
the
literally
actual
went.
number. Like, how far did that home run go? We saw it with our eyes. It went about 316. So
Right.
the StatCast number, they should factor the wind into their formula, so it gets there. It's probably 10-mile-per-hour wind blowing backwards towards the ball.
But you don't see the other side of the argument at all? If he hit
I
that
don't think
in
we're
Cincinnati?
arguing. I'm just not interested in that. I mean,
Right, but that's kind of the whole game when they post it like that.
but they don't take in the elements into effect.
like what they're giving us
Right.
isn't the literal distance
Right.
it
Yes,
went.
I would
They're
want
giving a
them. I want their
projection-based-
formula.
I'm fine with that,
I
yeah.
want their formula to give us the literal, actual
What happened?
what happened.
Yeah.
Because when StatCast says it goes 340, but our eyes tell us this, well, how do I
Very
trust you
clearly
at
not.
any
You can see
point?
they're 2 rows behind the 314 sign.
They should say, with no wind, that's projected to go 346. That's the
Right.
game. They should be honest with everyone.
Right. The end result should be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you can actually play the stadium game.
Kind of, but there's a more accurate stadium game if you play it my way.
You were just like, if you're taking the wind from Cincinnati and using it on a game that's being played in New York.
That's kind of the whole game. Like, if he hit it 345, but there's no wind in Cincinnati, like there was wind in the stadium, then it would have went 345.
Yes. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Two
makes a
different
lot of
things.
sense.
Yeah.
They should have the end result.
They should have StatCast should be real, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
StatCast should, as part of one of their columns, there should be how far it actually went.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, if you go look up the distance of that home run, it's still just a lie
Right.
when we know with our own eyes that it's wrong.
Right.
And I think it would be easy.
They just need to combine all our thoughts there, and you have a perfect solution.
Yeah. Just like the wind exists. That ball that Tyler Wade tried to track down, we had a really good view of the wind blowing that. That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the commenters are always going to be mean to waiters. But, yeah, where he was playing in the shift and what the wind was doing, that was a really tough play. You would have liked to see him throw the glove at it at the end because you did all that effort to give yourself no
I
chance.
still don't think he would have been close. I think our distance, I think it was like 10 feet away from him.
Throw the glove
From our
at it.
angle, it looked in reach, but I don't know how.
Throw the
I
glove
haven't
at
seen
it.
a video at it.
If you're over there, no chance of catching it if your glove is down. Clint Frazier.
Someone in the chat just said that the wall is also the bottom of the wall. Like, if you hit a ball 314 feet, it's probably not going to go out
Ace.
because that means it was coming down.
Right.
Yeah.
Science. It's a science and math pod.
Yeah.
Joey Gallo with the huge moment in this one. He watches it. It was beautiful. Yankee fans kind of knew before Gallo, so that was fun. And, man.
And I said on the fan, I'll say it again, I'm happier it was a wall scraper than a bomb.
Right.
Because it's like, yes.
You have this now.
I hope it came. I wish it would have come up at 1 out of 30 because it's like that's why we got him,
This is your
baby.
new toy. Yeah. You get to use this now. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Another comeback win. New Yankees. Nestor, he just doesn't stop. So that's cool.
He had the good quote about Texas guys texting him saying, like, that's a Yankee Stadium.
It's an out.
And he's like, well, it's where I'm not in Texas anymore.
I'm here now. Dad's home.
You want to go to game 2?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if anything else really
There wasn't that
jumps
much.
out. Chad gives up a homer.
Yeah, bad. I think Paulie O'Neill was all over it, but like, just why throw that curveball when it's a rookie?
He's been getting beat on that.
Yeah.
Stanton, Gallo, Odor, obviously, all with big games. So go Yanks.
Stanton,
crew.
Gallo, Odor. 3 trades.
Our guys.
Trade game. You'll see very
Ride or
soon another
die.
trade game come up. This was an offensive trade game.
Oh,
Here-
no.
Jake, go. Burn it.
Wow.
Quick, burn.
We got to wait for it to
Hurry
start.
up. People are waiting. Burn.
Game 2, Marco Polo Gonzalez on the bump for the Mariners as they try to discover a win as the Yanks wave their magic wandy on a bullpen day in the Bronx. Jim, we're shut out through 5, top 6. Toro! Get Toro! Shut up, Verlander. You're hurt. RBI single. It's 1-0 Seattle. Joe's McFly tells you in the 8th inning the sac fly is underrated. Yankees tie it up 1-1. Buenos Cantos talking baseball's own J.P. Crawford takes the lead, single to right, 2-1 Seattle. Yanks are down, last out. Oh no, the magic's over. No, it's not. Giancarlo no se puedo.
That was it.
RBI single makes it 2-2. We're going to 11, and it's the Gardner with the bat to end the game. Ooh, that's Clue with a smoker. Brett Gardner walks it off. 3-2 final. We're going Wandy to Ridings to Joely. Clay Holmes, Licky, Lasagna, Britton, Green, Abreu. That's a win.
Set the record for most amount of pitchers to throw a scoreless game where no pitcher pitched more than 2 innings.
Bingo.
Something like that.
Prestigious. Something, it's right around that. Nobody threw 2 innings.
Pretty insane.
In September, and not in September.
Was that also part of it?
Yes. Yes.
No way. That was really part of it?
Yes. So a huge game. A huge win. Come from behind Yankees. Bullpen does their thing. Diego Castillo shook. Whoops. And yeah, man. Hey, Stanton, I don't know where he gets talked about later, but his big hit kind of gets overlooked in this one because he had a chance before and he didn't get the hit, so everyone always focuses on that. But
Hey, were you listening? Were you doing Jay Sterling calls for this game?
This would have been the Friday night game. I was not.
Okay. Someone tweeted that when Stanton hit that into that double play, like first pitch, and didn't really run that hard, that Susan just didn't talk for Susan didn't talk for a while because she was so mad, and the last thing she said was her like muttering off mic about Stanton. I don't know. I didn't go look at it, listen to it, so it might be wrong, but it sounds funny.
She's done the mutter game before, so I buy it.
Yeah.
Mutter was a mutter.
Come on.
11 innings. How many guys? 10 guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 guys.
Yeah, and then offensively to come back in the 8th to tie it, then extra innings they put up a run in the 10th, and you come back and you put up a run yourself, and then you win it in the 11th. Like it was only 3 runs, but kind of big moment, gutsy runs in a way.
And Judgy smoked that ball. If it was anywhere else, it's a double.
Yeah.
If he gets under it a little more, it's an absolute bomb. But that's baseball, and
Yeah, Cal
Yanks,
walks
man.
Tampa.
They fight, babe. They fight. Big hit by Gardy, too. There was 2 outs in that inning. If that goes another inning, we're running out of arms.
Awesome.
Oh,
Sevy is pitching today.
Okay, cool. So those highlights were live.
Yeah. And apparently his slider has a lot of bend to it today.
Ooh.
Froze a hitter with one that looked curvish. That's Connor Foley.
Bend, I was going to say that sounds curve. And then he said it looked kind of curvish. So maybe he's just working on a curve.
Just 85 with a little shunk. Little whoosh.
Yeah, bullpen display. Mapped it out perfectly before the game.
Whoops.
All over it. Wandy's back.
Wandy's back.
Good first inning for him. A lot of individual performances. I was looking for something. I can't remember what it was. I'm skipping. I'm bowing out. Let's go to game 3.
Okay.
Gets up.
As the Heen Dog tries to redeem himself for the Yankees, and Seattle is on Instagram. Chris flexing. Grrr. Top first, Corey's brother, Kyle Seager. Home run to right. Heen Dog. Hey, buddy. Gotta cut it out. But bottom one, the Judge orders one of his own. What a shot by Judge. Full extension, Jim. I know you like that. In the second, Heen Dog. Toro. Verlander, you're still hurt. Save it. RBI walk. Not exciting for the Heen Dog. Scary times, actually. Haniger with the sac fly, and it is 4-1 Seattle after 2. Scary times, but the Heen Dog settles in. Next 4 innings scoreless, and boy, did the Yanks need it as he throws 109 bullets. And in the bottom of the 6th, what is that smell? Rugi Odor drops one on the porch. Gone everywhere. 4-3 Yankees. Higgy, can't you see? Sometimes your doubles hypnotize me. Ties it up with the pinch hit RBI double, and then H to the Rizzo, the old RBI double play. You don't see that a lot. Hey, Seattle, thanks for that brand of baseball. 5-4 Yanks. Jim, it would stay that way as they go Heen Dog to Clay Holmes to Joe Ellie to Johnny Lazar for the save. Yankees take game 3, 5-4 final. The Heen Dog.
Dude, I had such a Frank the Tank from old school day on this day.
Sure.
And the whole time I had the game in my hand on my phone. I went to Bye Bye Baby. Then I went to Costco. Then I went to...
What were you telling me about Bye Bye Baby
Macy.
before?
Bye Bye Baby's a fucked up place.
Bye Bye Basie.
Bye Bye Baby.
Anamanagassi?
Well, because then I went to Macy's.
That's a year 1 joke.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, I was watching the game on my phone.
BBD's thinking about it. BBD's
Shake
thinking
Shack.
about it. BBD's thinking about it.
Shake Shack as well. Macy's furniture and Macy's other stuff. Yeah.
Just Sevy's day is done. Pitched 4 perfect innings.
Whoops.
4 innings, 5 Ks.
I heard that his slider was looking kind of curvish.
Kind of curvish.
Yeah.
48 pitches. Okay, Sevy.
So I enjoyed watching Heen Dog on my phone.
Heen Dog.
I didn't. I was walking through the
Yeah.
mall during that second inning. Katie wanted to stop at someone like a witch store, and I was like, "All right, cool. I'll sit in the food court and just watch the game." And then it was Heaney, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
This is the time I get to just sit and watch?" And dude's throwing like this. He did redeem himself a lot. So we can talk about that later.
And everyone was getting their Heen Dog jokes off, so good for him. Hey, again, 6 innings, 4 run. Actually, we'll pretty much take that anytime.
If you just told me pre-game that was going to be
Yeah.
his stat line, I'd have said okay.
Interested and
Not excited
hey,
about it, but okay.
let's say that I've been tough on Andrew Heaney before I knew who he was. We're learning more about him. He didn't really have a pitching coach at all in LA this year. That's factual. Some of the analytics stuff likes him. Don't fully punt on him yet. I know he's not. I'm not saying he's going to be the breakout guy that we want pitching game 2 in October if we get there. But all I am saying, give Heen Dog a chance.
Are you going to talk about him later? Should we just get our thoughts out now?
It's tough to say. I'm not sure.
All right. Because even in his post-game interview, which was funny.
You like his hair. You think you're going to do that with yours.
Well, no, but Katie saw the post-game and she said, "When does Peaky Blinders come back?" And then that started like a nice conversation. So
Andrew fucking Heaney.
I actually thought that Heaney and on Instagram straight flexing looked similar
Ooh, interesting.
during the game. Again, it was a small phone. But they asked him in his post game like what changed after second inning.
Yeah.
And he said mechanics, and then he kind of like took a moment. He said, also, I just started making pitches.
Yeah.
Which was, I think, I don't know who went up to him. Maybe he went up to himself and just like, hey, maybe if we try just throwing strikes.
He had a very clear case of
The scaredies.
when runners get on base, he started to nibble more, which is super frustrating in today's baseball.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of hitters that are just going to keep passing the baton, and they did, and why wouldn't you when you're getting thrown that? So interested to see the development of Andrew Heaney, and hey, six innings, 4 earned runs, we'd take that the rest of the way, because honestly, he's here for innings. And man, maybe we'll talk about him later.
Oh, wow. The other thing I want to talk about in this game, Game 3, where the Yankees came back, Odor hit the home run that would have been out at Yankee Stadium in Petco.
Yeah. Yeah.
So StatCast have that as like 315?
328, which again, ball of lies, plumes of smoke.
Because we saw it, right? It's
318
is
Yeah.
the most I'd ever.
We got texts from people in baseball like, that's bullshit. That shouldn't be a home run. And it's like you forget the power that the best power-hitting second baseman of all time has.
It's also like, why did we not have lefties on the team for so
3 years?
fucking long when those two things go out? But the pinch hitting in the 6th inning is a different level of urgency.
Yeah.
So all around, I was saying on the fan with Maggie that Lasagna being up in Game 1 when Chapman was struggling, I was like, that's a level of urgency we haven't seen. And now having the 6th inning pinch hitter sending Glaber up for Wade, who was 2 for 2 on the day with a bunt and a single, and you didn't have to do that. You could have very easily said, no, we were giving Glaber a day, and Wader was having a good one, so we figured, we'd ride the hot hand. Blah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they pull it. Glaber puts it in play. He gets help from Mariners because the guy fell and missed the ball. Then they pinch hit Higgy in that moment, who gets the big double. So, like, early moves. Earlier than usual. Just another sign that, like, the Yankees care more now.
Passing button. Passing. Ryan Rucco in the booth with Coney for the Yanks World Series.
So I like that managing.
A little more urgency. They're playing like they want to win games, which is cool.
Also, I didn't see this because at this point I was listening on the radio, and because my phone died, and they said that when the Yankees finally got those runs, that Kerner sat and Holmes got up quick, which was like a pivot plan.
Yeah.
Which I don't think they do that if this is May.
Yeah.
Which,
Brody.
maybe try to win all the time. I don't know.
Yeah. Like we'll see where.
I hope the change in all of this that we've seen, like needing lefties. Oh yeah, we do agree we should get some lefties. Oh yeah, speed is important. They're stealing bases a ton more now. I hope all this stuff that we're seeing in this 2-week stretch sticks, and they don't say no. See, we can keep the foot off the pedal a little bit in the first couple months. We just got to slam it down. Like next year, I hope that we just start this way.
Yeah.
Like, let's start just stealing bags and pinch hitting in the 6 and altering our pitching path. Just do that in April.
And like Cash God is starting to get some love now, but man, I mentioned all the IL injuries, whether COVID or not, before the show, and it is pretty crazy that, even today we had a lineup like 7 deep of dudes you like, if you count Rugi, which I do, and he deserves to be. Because, man, we are missing another half a lineup. So it's going to be interesting when everyone's healthy because, man, how many series was it this year where we're like, all right, we got 3. Hopefully the top of the order can get something going. And now we're, with half a lineup missing, we're still going 7 deep. I'm excited.
Egg salad.
I look like egg salad.
You look like egg salad? Smell like it? Never.
Luis Heel returned to AAA because he's free money.
Is he still a COVID guy?
Believe so, yeah.
Oh, returned.
Yeah.
How, are people going to understand it this time, or are they still going to be upset?
Oh, of course not.
Understand it, dude. That's not what 2021's about.
I understand. I just don't like it. It's not that I understand it.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't like it.
Why are they sending down Gil? Got him.
Jill's been really good.
Dude, it's so funny.
Yeah.
When people are diehard like, we get names wrong, but it's not intentional or obtuse. Because, like, we met someone the other day that said, watch every game, like, love it. That's how they got introduced to us. And he goes, yeah, I'm excited to watch Jermaine pitch.
Yeah.
I was like, how could you watch every game and say say Jermaine?
Watching Mighty Ducks tonight.
And not Herman. But, yeah, people are going to be pissed that Gil got sent down.
Gil.
Let's burn game 4. We were there.
Gil Mesh.
It just happened. Nothing that much happened. So burn, shaky burn.
Yanks bring their broomsticks to the stadium as we'd find out who is king of the heel. And while I'd say Luis, you say Kikuchi if you're a Mariners fan. Boing, wordplay. Nothing happened until the 8th. Seager, ground rule double. And rally, the pitcher's name is Litke. As Cal Raleigh hits an RBI single, it's 2-0 Seattle. Blah, Yanks lose, don't care, eat a bug.
Wow. Service and Kelnick ejected.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
My Yankees box score game, like you need 3 good things to happen. Yeah. They obviously don't happen in this game. All they have is a Glaber double. But I didn't scroll up enough at first, so I thought the only thing that popped up was Odor and Voigt's errors, and I was like, that's it? Like, that'd be the worst hitting performance of the season.
2 hit by pitches, too.
It's a really, really tough error to give to Voigt, who threw it right to the
It's
back.
exactly where you'd instruct him to throw it.
I guess, like...
That's how you'd educate it.
I guess you say, well, you should have known there was no one covering, but, like, that's not how it's done.
Yeah.
You throw to the spot.
Sorry he had trust in his teammates, scorekeeper.
Well, the scorekeeper's been keeping Glaber's errors down all season so they could trade him in the offseason.
Oh.
God, he just dropped that mid-podcast.
I like having the scorekeeper as a character.
What kind of character?
I just like that the players call him scorekeeper. Like, that's what he gets called. Like, if Boone was to see him down the hallway, he was like, hey, scorekeeper. You had a Voigt with an error there, huh?
They probably call him Keep, right?
No, but I want them to call him scorekeeper.
Keeper of the score.
God.
Scorekeeper's so proud of his job. Maybe the most proud person in the organization. Or I have them the opposite way, and they can be bought pretty easily.
All right, if they're proud of their job, how many people that in the Yankees that have like a Yankees business card would you want to have a beer with before you got to scorekeeper? Proud scorekeeper.
Ooh, that's interesting, because I don't have the scorekeeper as a bad time.
He's such a bad time.
He's a bad time after 30 minutes, because every story's the same.
Okay, yeah.
But the first 30 minutes, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
So
this player got mad you called this?
Ball in the outfield,
Yeah.
right between the guys.
Yeah.
They both lose it, but it hits his shoulder.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a double.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
He's got one about Giambi. Like, Giambi barges through, dripping everywhere. He says, how's that in there? I said, Jason, you got 12 already. Who cares?
Jason. Oh, you have him with a nice accent. Too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's from New York.
Yeah.
He walks to and from the stadium.
I have him as Canadian.
That's the Toronto.
He's new to the game.
Oh, does he? Okay. I don't know. This game was boring. We were there.
Yeah, we went to the second half. Would have been cool if they came back. I mean, we'd be running really hot, especially after the team from Boston blew another game. But whatever. Again, 3 out of 4 from the Mariners. Yankees, they're winning ball games. They, like I said before, they almost double reset the bullpen because Chad and Britton didn't pitch yesterday. And they did not pitch today, so they'll be fully good for Kansas City. Johnny Laza threw 8 pitches Saturday, but doesn't pitch today. So we reset a lot of the dudes. Which, hey, coming off of a Friday bullpen day where you throw 9 guys, to be going into Kansas City with almost not a concern, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, they really have been navigating that well, and they're lucky that everyone's been performing.
And hey, how many times have we said it this year, and we referenced the 2019 season where I think we liked their punt days? If you win the series before the punt day, yeah.
Sometimes. They still tried to win this
Like
game.
the letter Y.
They tried to win this game.
Like the letter Y. Yeah. I mean, Licky, you weren't happy with that. Like, that could have been someone else pretty easily.
Oh, no, I would have went to Abreu first. I was surprised they used him because they kind of broke their own rule with him.
Right.
But no, Licky's been fine. But, you know, that Litke usually throws 30 pitches and gets like 2 days off. So this was the first time he threw 30 pitches, then only had 1 day off. So I was just surprised.
Well, and that's what I'm saying about winning this game. I mean, they could have went to Chad or Britton. Like, Albert Abreu is on a very different scale than those guys.
So I would think they only go to those guys in the 8 or 9, and they were losing. And then you don't go to them when you're losing. I'm fine with that.
Well, it's tied.
When?
When Licky comes in. It's a tie game.
But it's the 6th.
I think it was 7 or 8.
I have no idea.
Licky comes in top 8.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I guess you could have. Yeah. You really got to start using Chad. Can't use Chad because he wasn't supposed to pitch in the extra inning game, so you could use Britton there. Yeah.
It's
But
okay.
it's not even Licky's fault.
It's okay. Rugi at third, babe.
He's trying.
He's
Doesn't
trying.
Doesn't have Rizzo anymore.
I know.
But that
Lost
was
his
that
safety blanket.
That wasn't even a throw.
No.
Yeah.
Sure wasn't.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so. Strong set from the lads. Let's get fat and happy in KC, babe.
Speaking about being fat and happy, the New York Football Giants are getting in brawls.
Fight.
They're fighting.
Yeah.
Joe Judge is making people run laps. People are retiring, quitting, saying, I don't want to be part of this. Yeah.
Bobby coming up here this week.
People on the inside are saying, this is awesome.
Do you know that, BBD?
I knew it was happening at some point, and I saw a tweet saying he's going to be at a Mets game next week. So
Yeah. Bobby Skinner, Justin Pennick,
Mets guy, Bobby.
they host Talkin' Giants on the network. They are presenting the awards coming up. Each show is filled with a mix of interviews, analytics, player debates, and a whole lot of personality. And they're in the middle of their PPP episode a day, every single day on a player. You guys know them well because we do them here. They're doing them for the Giants. Giants are about to be good. You heard it here first. So go start listening and get informed. Yeah, do it, Jake. And that brings us into awards. And the first award we give out here on Talkin' Yanks is...
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
And Jake, you get to go first as you try to better your relationship with God.
Honestly, kind of not. I'm fine with where I stand with the big fella. I might go with a funky one here, Jim.
Get funky.
I might go with a funky one.
Nah,
here, Jim.
no, dum, boom, boom.
Should I get funky?
Jake, I think it would be a cool time for you.
You know what?
You know,
I've got a funky one. I'm not going to do it. I'm going
know
to go back in time travel.
You know what?
And I'm going to throw in a little kicker from today, Timbo. I'm giving it to Gallo.
Interesting.
First game of this series. If that doesn't happen, I mean, we lose the first game of the series. We're in sad mode. Joey Gallo finds the porch. It's his welcome to the team. It's been Rizzo mania. And then Gallo does that. It's kind of Gallo mania. He's having a blast. And then, Jim, you want to know what put me over the top? You really want to know what put me over the top? We saw it today. We had a perfect angle.
Throwing the runner out?
Yeah. Joey Gallo is one of the better defensive outfielders in baseball. And, man, his throw home today from left field, Yankee Stadium left field. We haven't seen a lot of cannons out there. Sorry, guard dog.
Yeah, apologize.
Love you. Joey Gallo's a beast, man. And he ends up with, 412 on base this series, and he does it defensively too. So I'm going with Joey G.
Did
Welcome
not
to
see
the
that
team,
coming.
kid. Yeah, little curveball on you.
Didn't see that one coming. Good job by Gallo.
Welcome to the team.
Good way for him to break his bad streak as well. And also, introduce himself to the short porch, which just go hang out there more often.
Got on base every game this series, which I know you looked up the other day and you were a little surprised at that. With his stat line, with that batting average, you assume he has a lot of offers, not necessarily literally, but a lot of games that he doesn't participate in offensively. But you went through the game logs, and he, who was he going toe-to-toe with? Brantley?
Yeah.
Michael Brantley,
He's got
who's
like a
got
330 batting average.
Right, like he contributes a lot, and man, the way he runs and that arm.
And the
Gallo
hair.
fever. Yes, and I know we had a discussion about the hair. I think it was with Maggie. Was it off air? I think it was. I think his hairstyle is like that for on the field. Like a lot of guys have their hair off the field, they wear it like this, and then when they play, it's messy. I think Joey Gallo likes the messy look on the field, and that's why he has the hair. So his off the field look, it's just like over, but he likes the bird hair a little bit.
So you think he gels his hair off the field even though he doesn't like it?
Correct.
That's a sad.
I didn't say he doesn't like
That's
it.
a sad gel session.
No. He does it. He likes his hair on the field more than his gelled hair off the field. But that doesn't mean he dislikes his gelled hair.
He can't do that day to day.
Yeah.
It just means just that existing.
I just think he doesn't want to gel his hair while he plays, which I appreciate because so many guys do now, which is weird.
I think he likes that look.
Think so?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think he likes it in a fun way. Like, ironically.
No. That's
Like look how messy and disheveled I look. It isn't it hot?
He's a gamer. Yeah.
His eyes are crazy.
Big eyes.
Look at these eyes.
Big eyes, big thighs, save lives.
I mean, just crazy.
Yeah. It's looking into your soul there.
He's got a bird vibe.
He's got bird hair. I mean, he's got Gurriel hair to a degree.
That's interesting. All right.
Who's yours?
Good.
You're panicking now because I took your pride.
No, Gallo wasn't on my board. I don't
You're
disagree. I don't
panicking.
Stan. I thought it was easy Stan. I mean,
The defense. I'm a two-way guy. You know that.
Stan caught a ball in right field.
He sure did. He
Saved
didn't rob that homer, though.
saved the Heen dog.
Judge catches that.
Saved the Heen dog. He could have tripped and fell.
Could have.
We saw that. Saw that do happen. No, I mean, he had a 529 on base percentage this series. He had a 429 average. You take this with his Baltimore series, and how deep does his good stretch go now?
I believe he had
7 games?
today. It didn't happen. But I think he had a
Five-game multi-hit streak.
Multi extra bases, or just multi hit.
I think
Just
multi-hit,
Yeah. 5 games in a row with 2
which
hits.
is a record for him.
And also 2 walks sprinkled in. No, he had some clutch hits, though. They weren't like nothing. He tied the game at one point. Joey Gallo hits a 3-run homer because Judge and Stan both got 2-out hits to
big
get
boys
on
did
base and pass the baton. They didn't take walks. They got hits. So need Stan to do that. And the fact that he's playing the outfield sometimes makes me excited, and that he looks fine out there. I don't need him to play every day, but now with Voit back, and who knows with Rizzo, because I feel bad because he could be out. But if Gary comes back, yeah. So I'm going Stan easy.
Sorry,
529 on base
my bad.
percentage. No, I wasn't going to go.
Try
Gallo.
not to step on your toes.
I was not going to go Gallo. I was going to take every pitcher from game number 2 or Stanton.
People were tweeting about that. They were worried that you were going to do a multi-guy award.
If you
today.
took Stanton, I was.
Well, you're going to take Joey.
No, I
already talked
wasn't.
about
I
that.
was not going to take Joey.
We've already covered that.
I wasn't.
Chat knows. Bye, BBD.
You Yankee motherfucker.
My God.
the next award, and it's not really an award. It's
This is brutal.
It's not that brutal.
This is brutal.
There's worse things that happen to people.
Yeah.
Some people can't find their car.
Jonathan Davis, 0 for 7. He's not Greg Allen. Done.
Oh, wow. Just like that,
Done.
dude.
Done. I'm sorry. Like, you have good energy. He was in the middle of the walk-off celebration, which I liked.
He made a nice catch.
Because everyone was like, Gardy, this is the whole reason Gardy came back. And, like, one of the best pictures, Jonathan Davis is, like, the guy holding him. And I think that'll be funny in a few years. But, yeah, I just think there's a little bit, Yankee fans got endeared to Greg Allen and, that 40-man discussion. But, yeah, Band-Aid. Sorry. 0 for 7.
I'm giving mine to COVID-19.
Jimmy.
A lot of guys on the IL due to it. And I'm mad about it.
I'm worried about you and your relationship with God.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about you.
Don't worry about that. I appreciate that you worry about that, but you don't have to.
Can I ask you a casual question?
Yeah.
Do you think God invented COVID?
No.
Okay.
No. I think God is like a million ants. So.
What was the final statement?
So? I said at the end. To
Think
transition.
God is like a million ants?
What?
Damn.
All right, we're done with
All right, yeah, crushed it. Crushed it.
Jonathan Davis and COVID-19.
Holy smokes.
Which brings us to Regular Old Awards.
Regular Old Awards.
Which is brought to you by the Rose Rotation. Chris Rose. Hey, Chris Rose has a show on JOMBOY Media Network, and a bunch of active players are his co-hosts. You got Trevor May, Mets. Interesting since they're losing a lot. Lucas Giolito, White Sox. Maybe he'll have some good takes on the Field of Dreams game that's coming up. Tyler Glasnow, hurt but hot. Steven Brault, not hurt anymore, pitching, hot. Archie Bradley.
It's tomorrow's app.
Is tomorrow's apps Archie?
No, is Brault.
Brault on his
Brault.
return.
I think they recorded right after his
Having Bradley
debut.
and May is kind of cool because they were both in that Phillies Mets series. And Miggy Rojas just got ejected today,
Yeah.
so you'll probably hear some good stuff from him. You can find it on the JM Baseball YouTube channel or on any podcast app that you listen to. Episodes are released every Monday and Thursday, which brings us into Regular Old Awards.
Oh, there you are, Peter.
Yeah, what's your first award?
What was that?
BBD hit a
Is that
sound.
the soundboard?
BBD hit a soundboard.
Wow. I am giving out the gas station award.
Oh!
Ooh,
Mouse. Stephen Ridings.
Wrong. Jim, we heard so much about the gas station at spring training,
Yes.
a.k.a. a room where the Yankees pitchers go to throw. And, we like a good nickname here. Jim, we talked about it. I got a giggle out of all three of you. That's when I know it's a win. Jim, Luis Gil,
Yeah.
who pitched today.
Yep.
You saw him.
I did. Let me wear my hat how all these youngins wear their hats now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Better. I'm not going to do it with headphones.
Jim, the line I got y'all to laugh with. Luis Hill, people wanted to give him a little baby Sevy, but everyone knew that was a little off. He's a Sevy-Davy hybrid. He's got the big chain. He's got a little bit of that Davy swag and not Sevy swag. Luis Hill, hasn't he set the record? You tweeted this out. Is the record for most scoreless innings by a Yankees pitcher with more than 10 innings pitched in their first start in August?
Embarrassingly wrong.
Oh. What was it again?
It was that, and Luis Gil is the first pitcher in the modern era with 14-plus strikeouts,
Bang.
fewer than 10 base runners,
Huge.
and 0 runs allowed in their first MLB games.
Whoops.
Katie Sharp tweeted that out.
Katie Sharp, do 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 do. Katie Sharp, do 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 do.
I found out she
Katie
hates
Sharp,
that.
do 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 do. Katie Sharp.
she said, tell Jake not to do that anymore.
How about Jamie Tart? Good guy now. Whoa, save it for
Whoa.
JJR Wednesdays at noon
Spoil-
Eastern.
Spoiler.
You like Hill.
Heel. King of the heel.
Heel.
King of the heel.
Heel.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's got some,
A little bit of chutzpah.
yeah, a little chutzpah. He's got a little bit of moxie out there.
Cayones, huh?
I'm excited. I think I said this.
Onions.
I think I said this last time.
Balls.
I think I said this last time, is that I am excited to see him when he doesn't really have, like,
Sweat stain.
good stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because his fastballs looked good last couple times. And he got some guys on base today, but one was a double play that no one covered second. It would have been out of it, blah, blah, but his slider at times, I think Paul O'Neill just kept saying, that is a big league slider.
Yeah. Man. It's the minor leagues, man. These guys are just down there.
Heel.
The future, like...
Well, at least we knew about Heel. He'd been on the 40-man. We've been talking about him. People have been talking about him.
And, another guy we may talk about in a minute, which I won't give it all away, but, dude, like, I know people are already like, man, baseball, all these fastballs, these guys throw so hard. Like, I think in another 5 years, it's going to be, like, borderline illegal.
You think so?
Yeah, dude, these guys chuck it.
Well, the future has arrived.
The future has arrived. Jim, what'd you say your first award was?
My first award, let me go back and triple check what I was going to do, is the Future is the Finish Line Award.
The Future is the Finish Line Award.
Yeah. Do you know who that goes to?
Future is the Finish Line Award. I mean, I'd guess writings.
No, wrong.
Okay. That was sharp wrong.
Embarrassing guess for
The
you.
sharp wrong out of you.
The Future is the Finish Line is a quote by Howard.
Oh, thanks, Howard.
Charles S. Howard.
Charles.
Yes.
S. Howard.
The owner of Seabiscuit.
Love X-Men.
No, wrong. He owned Seabiscuit, the racehorse, and he wore a funny hat, and he had a nice family. The Future is the Finish Line goes to Nestor Cortes.
Wow. Love Nestor.
I think at one point, Nestor's goal was just to make it into MLB. He knew he was didn't have the greatest stuff, and he was a hesitation. He was tricky.
Yeah.
And then the next goal was probably like stay around a while, and he maybe failed at that a little bit.
Yeah.
And now he has statistically the best four-seam fastball in MLB this season. There's a whole Fangraphs article about it. He's got the highest whiff rate because they said he's so over the top that he has straight 12 spin with his fastball, which his delivery doesn't seem like it would be. But that spin on StatCast?
Sure.
It's a straight over the top, so guys just swing under it. Then they had a bunch of GIFs of him throwing a 94-mile-per-hour fastball, like right down the middle with two strikes, and guys geared up to hit a fastball.
The
and just
invisible.
missing. Yeah, he's got that spin rate, and he's doing it clean. So he's got a new goal ahead of him, and it's just to be the best ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy when you remember he's 27 years old. This is his fourth year of Major League Baseball. And, yeah, he's top 10% in barrel percentage, expected batting average, expected slugging, expected WOBA, expected WOBACon, which BBD will be doing a presentation about live on the YouTube after this, and expected ERA. So he's been nasty Nestor, no joke, man. Oh,
Is he in the rotation moving forward? I mean, when Cole, Monty, and Herman are back, who are the other two? Tyone.
Cole, Monty.
Mm-hmm. Sevy's 2 starts away.
Sevy's in theory 2 starts away. Kluber's in theory 2.5 starts away. No. I'll say this. At some point, they probably go 6-man. And then it's between Heendog and Nestor, which, if you're Nestor, you're like, yo. I guess Nestor could be the long man we've always dreamed of.
I don't think the Heen dog translates to the bullpen at all.
No.
So
Nestor's used to anything. And yeah, I mean, Herman, if we get into that, and again, this is everyone healthy and blah, blah, blah. I mean, Herman out of the pen has been a dream for 2.5 years now.
Everyone's healthy. What the hell is your bullpen and starting? Okay. Can we dream?
Let's dream a little bit. Cole.
I have the notes app out.
No argument on Cole.
The Yankees are everybody. This is such a stupid exercise, but we're going to do it.
We're going to do it.
Okay, so the exercise is the Yankees have they're in the playoffs. They're past the wild card. They're into a divisional series. They need 3 starting pitchers minimum. And what's the bullpen? Go. Cole.
Cole is a starting pitcher.
Yes.
We agree. Tyone is a starting pitcher.
Do you want me to make it easier for you?
No.
Last week of the season, so you get 5 starters.
Last week of the season.
Everyone's
Okay.
healthy. You need-
Cole, Tyone,
Yep.
Sevy, Monty Kluber, if everyone's healthy.
So that leaves your bullpen of Chapman, Britton, Laza, Chad, Litke,
Clay Holmes.
Holmes, Ridings.
Writings question mark.
Because how many do you need in the bullpen then? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, you also have
Nestor.
Wandy, Nestor, Herman.
You know, I have Nestor over Wandy. Herman over Wandy. I mean, right now, Albert Abreu and Brody Corner
Yeah.
are in our bullpen.
Yep. But everyone's healthy.
Joely and Wandy is where things get interesting.
Well, yeah, and then if you have, and then like Nestor, Herman, if all the starters are healthy, like what do you? Oh, Heaney's not even part of this.
Heaney's currently not in this.
Okay, I mean it's not going to happen.
Luis
'cause
Heel currently not in this.
they're not all going to be.
Yeah, I mean, injuries and life finds a way. You know, I know you've been on the Clark Schmidt train for a while. He's rehabbing.
I like Clark, but he's not
You have
part.
Chapman in there?
Chapman, yeah.
Okay.
He's healthy. Everyone's healthy.
Right.
What would you right now?
Yeah. And rosters do expand in September, which
Okay, but
is a timeline for a couple of these guys.
right now,
Right.
bullpen: Chapman, Britton, Laza, Chad, Litke, Holmes. Those are in, right?
You have to assume so.
So let's take the starters out and say that Nestor and Heaney, like we'll just take them out. They somehow find their way in the rotation.
Whoa.
I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. Heel, Ridings,
I mean, no one's not going to vote for Ridings. At this
Joely. Who would you want
point.
out of those 4?
Ridings gets you to 7.
Ridings get you to 7.
So I've got one more.
Yeah, it's Wandy, Joely, or Heel.
Hate to be the sicko, and I don't think it's popular, but I probably go Joely because he is so good against lefties that you just have that option.
Yeah.
Like, you need to get a lefty out. Joely is your guy.
Ridings has to be part of the, like right now they have to be thinking of him as part of the pen, right?
Barring something drastic, which, again, happens in the bullpen, how could you not? You know?
He's good. Okay, so where were we? What award are we up to?
I think it's mine. I think you just gave away
The future is the finish line
The future is the finish line
award.
award. It's a great award, man. Congratulations
On the award?
to you.
Thank you.
Okay, my last and final award. I am going to give out the How's Your Burger Award.
Oh, the How's Your Burger award. I'm going to guess this goes to Brett Gardner.
That's wrong.
It's wrong,
Yeah.
but it's a good effort.
Yeah.
Okay, geez.
Yeah, just being honest.
And the name of the award is the Iceman or something like that?
How's your burger?
How's your burger?
Cheat up and I'll tell you.
Do you know what movie that's from, BBD?
How's your burger?
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me it's Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, it is.
Jim, how's your burger award is going to Zach Britton.
Oh.
And the burger's for myself.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was hesitant. I saw some stuff I didn't like from Zach. The velo was down a little bit. He went on his double play festival. He's got a clean sheet going in August. 1 innings pitched, 3 batters face, walk, double play. August 5th, inning pitch, 2 hits, punchy, 4 batters face. Believe the double play there. And then against Seattle, the 9th inning, 1 innings pitch, clean, which I do like a clean sheet here and there. And he got the clean sheet. I feel good about Zach. You were feeling good. You were believing. I'm just going to take a little. It's like a slider. I wasn't doubting Zach. I just wanted to see it. And now I'm all in. Brandon comes into any situation, I'll believe.
Yo, you're fully back.
Yeah. I mean, I just had the yellow flag up. There were signs.
But now the yellow flag isn't even at your station.
Yellow flag isn't in reach, and it's not.
I like it,
It's
man.
not a short arm thing like your situation.
And you put
It's
it back in
just-
the closet.
It's just not around.
You think that I have shorter arms than you?
You just have short arms. It's
both
like
do.
half the YouTube comments.
But then if I...
Mine are freakish. I have NBA draft profile stuff.
No,
Yes.
can't be true.
6'3" wingspan.
That would be bizarre.
That'd be
You'd
bizarre.
be walking on fours.
Uncomfortable.
Why did we go to the wide shot? You want us to measure arms?
It's a little Adolphy.
I think we have the same amount of arms. All right. I'm happy, dude.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you have come around on ground ball, double play, Zach Britton.
Yeah.
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 He's back.
He's back. Like, I know you were on board, but he's back.
Yeah. I didn't have him back yet.
No.
Actually, I don't have him back yet, but I have him in, like, there should be no flags. He's well on his way.
It's flagless.
Yeah, flagless. Don't even bring a flag.
Hasn't given up a fly ball in August. Ground balls or strikeouts only. Strictly 80s Joel.
Sir, we only play 80s Joel. I don't know how many times I have to tell you.
And another great Horatio Sands scene.
Um,
What's your last and final award? A lot of guys out there. You want me to name them?
no.
Okay. Because that could give away the award. Have a sip of water.
Okay. I'm going to give the. You choking?
Drinking water.
Jeez. I'm going to give the violent and the violent quicksand award.
The Violent Quicksand Award.
Dying in quicksand award. That's it's gonna be called.
I
Dying,
love that song.
Dying in quicksand.
'Cause I was dying in quicksand.
Dying with my head and mouth full of
And there
mud.
goes my knees. I'm dying in quicksand.
Quicksand is really like quick mud, right?
Really wish I did.
Whenever you see it, it's more mud than sand.
Yeah, the viscosity is much more like mud.
Yes.
I wanted to say viscosity pretty bad.
Saw the ghost of
Do you have any guesses, man?
I mean, I'm just going to keep riding ridings.
Gross. It's not Ridings.
Okay.
It's Clay Holmes.
Clay Holmes.
Clay Holmes did just what everybody guessed he was going to do and just throw the sinker more. Hilarious. What are you doing, Pirates? He's a reliever.
That's gotta
He's got-
suck, man.
He's a reliever. He's got one pitch that's absolutely incredible, and the results it delivers are great. And you have him throwing it like 50% of the time. It's like, bump that up. He threw it 80% of the time in this outing.
Yeah. I've
And-
started saying yeah a lot.
And
I told BBD the other day.
When-
The slider / curve, I forget which one, but one of them's nice too.
he only threw 3 of them in this outing. He threw 15 pitches. He threw 12 sinkers. They were nasty. They generated a 50% strike on them, and the ones that were strikes looking were nuts.
Yeah.
And that's exactly, I mean, everyone that looked at, everyone that's in the game of looking at Baseball Savant for these people.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you say, ooh, they traded for Heaney. They must think they can unlock something in him. And we really don't know. It's not as easy to point to it and be like, they might be doing this with Heaney.
They could have been going for another starting pitcher. That guy got traded for, and Heaney was their third option, and you just need professional innings.
Yes. But you don't know, right?
You don't know.
But with Clay Holmes, everybody went to his Baseball Savant and said, oh, shit, his sinker is amazing. It has an expected batting average of 190 and an expected slugging of 270.
Yeah.
Why is he only throwing it, I think, like 48% of the time? And why is he throwing the slider and the curveball so much when they seem to be get hit?
And Timbo,
And
by
he
the
just,
way,
he just threw, and Zach Britton throws it 80% of the time.
we've been reliever ERA truthers for a while.
Yeah.
Clay has 2 outings of 5 earned runs.
I know. I think we did this on, I don't know if you were here for the trade episode, but I went through his game logs, and it's like, he's not as bad. It's like, it was a,
No.
you were
Most
catching,
of the year,
you were
you've been
catching,
fine.
you were catching lobsters.
Lobsters.
It was a big
Hopping in.
ERA reliever fight on Twitter
What's
once he got
happening?
traded.
Yeah, but no, I mean, if you want to butter knife those outs, which a little unfair, but if you double butter knife, and I think the thing that I'm interested to see, and I think Lindsay Adler was on this, and she just sent me a funny tweet that we need to discuss. Clay Holmes hasn't walked anyone yet, and this can kind of tie in with Luis Hill too. Like Luis Hill is supposed to not have incredible control. Like, Clay Holmes had a 5.4 walk per 9, which pretty much means every other outing he's walking a guy. He hasn't walked someone for the Yankees yet. Luis Hill, he's got some crazy walk numbers.
Really bad
in the minor
in the
leagues.
minors, yeah.
So the fact that both these guys are throwing strikes, cool and interesting to see, how their performance continues. But Clay Holmes has to be feeling great, right?
Yes.
You're in pinstripes and you've been nasty since you've come over.
Yeah, I always wonder with Heaney and these guys, like, if you get traded, because we've talked to Trevor a little bit about this, and I think it is flip the coin. But you get traded, and the team that grabs you says, hey, we want you to do this. We think it'll help you.
Right.
Are you super excited because every pitcher that's really left the Pirates has been untapped and is, like, great now? Or, like, performs so much better after? Or are Pirates pitchers just waiting? Or does Heaney come over, and the Angels currently don't have a pitching coach, and the one they did have is like anti-analytics and anti-knowledge. Does Heaney come over and be stubborn? Like, does someone come over and be like, what? No, I don't like that pitch.
Right.
I'm not throwing it. So I think is what happened with Sonny Gray.
Yeah, depends your personality a little bit, I'm sure. Conviction, we talked about that. Another thing to note as we head down the stretch, and we're going to start playing bullpen games and all that, and things change quickly, especially down in the bullpen. Yankees leader in games thrown this year is?
Games thrown?
Yes.
Like, who's pitching the most games?
Yep.
Litke?
Chad Green with 45. Johnny Laza has 44. Clay Holmes, 50 games.
Oh.
So Clay's been used a lot this year. So that's just something, again, circle that down the stretch. When we're talking about playoff rosters and how's your September and who's hot going in, Clay Holmes has been used a lot this year.
That's such a nice pitch, like that one.
Yeah.
I think I almost put that on. And he was getting a lot of side eyes from Mariners batters. So
Moves like a blitz ball.
yeah. So what did I want to say about not Clay Holmes?
Chad Green, Johnny Lasagna.
Yes, those two. I just want to reiterate again that I am of the opinion that these two guys should not be used for more than one inning a game against non-contenders the rest of the season. I still believe that they've been used so much, and they are not used to being used this much. And last year there was 2020 and all that, and they didn't pitch like full seasons anyway. So just a little reminder. And Chad got used in that extra inning game when they did not want to use him.
Yeah.
And he came in And the run scored, but I mean, he had a 1-2-3 inning. It's just there was a runner on second.
Yeah.
Stupid rules.
I don't love a blanket statement like that. Like one of the things in the game that still has feel is bullpen. And we talked about it a couple games ago. Like, Johnny had been used back-to-back days, so if you want to use Chad, or Johnny had pitched the other day, like, would rather get Johnny a rest day and have Chad go 1.2 or whatever.
But then you're burning the candle on both ends there, which doesn't save you any candle. You want to save both these guys.
Yeah, but I also want them, if, they're throwing 30 pitches come an important game against the Red Sox, they haven't done it in 2 weeks or something.
Well, we end on Tampa, Boston. Like, we end with Tampa and Boston.
Right.
So they can build it back
So
up
I don't want to be there and saying, like, oh, Chad hasn't pitched 1+ inning in 3 weeks.
I'm saying I'm fine if this Kansas City series, this White Sox series, they use them how they usually use them, 2 days off, never 3 times in a row, but it can be 3 out of 5, whatever, but just 1 inning at a time. I'm totally fine with it. They pitch so much.
Yeah. Have feel in the pen.
And then, teams that affect our playoff chances, you got to almost use them then. I don't care if they all go 2 games in a row then. Like, so they would still get built up a little because those are spaced out. But, yeah, they've been pitching a lot. Are we done with awards?
We're done with awards. Heen Dog, we danced around it because we didn't know if he was going to get one. Hey, those final 4 innings end up being huge, especially as we just segue from bullpen usage. And, hey, hopefully he found something, and maybe that's just confidence. But it also might be nice for him to get away from Yankee Stadium because you talked to our guy Eno on the interstate. And, that porch ain't going to help him.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think he's got enough time in this season to adjust to the porch. So it'll be interesting if he has a couple good road starts. I wonder if they start trying to dodge the Heen Dog at home or something.
Well, if Monty and Cole come back,
right?
I know the answer is that they'll bump Heel out of the rotation and keep Heaney in it. But I hate that answer, and I wish they wouldn't. Until Heel doesn't pitch well,
right?
It should be his spot to lose. So, and what do you care if you skip a Heaney start? Have him throw a sim game somewhere and keep him in the rotation for the next time, and then you pivot from there. But if Monty and Cole come back and they're in the rotation, you bump Heaney before you bump Nestor or Heel. So. You can't. I hope they're not hung up about that. I understand they brought him over to eat innings, but if you're still chasing wins, those guys are giving you 5 innings every night.
Right. And we've seen them dancing with Nestor. That does make me nervous a little bit. And hey, Sevy 4 innings today in the minors. So
he went perfect. I just read.
Yeah.
12 up, 12 down.
Town crier. Interested to see. But again, this is gonna. We had a bullpen day the other day. Like, if that turns into Heaney start, that's...
Well, other people might get.
That's better,
Yeah, and then we have, in the next 2 weeks, minimum 3 starters coming back.
Right.
Unless there's setbacks. But the plan right now, and that's kind of wild.
And that's where, if there does become a juggling act, and, Heen Dog should get a start, either Kansas City or the Chicago White Sox... Field of Dreams game. Come see the Heen Dog. And he has a good road. I wonder if, you could dance around him at home or something like that because, Yankee Stadium, tough. Fly ball pitcher.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Steven Ridings. It's another discussion.
Yeah. He didn't. I gave him an award last time, so I didn't want to double up and give him another award. But, Ridings should be in the bullpen, and he should be pitching big innings. And people should be chanting Ridings next time he steps onto the mound.
Yeah. And he got a 1.1 in the bullpen game, which we went through his game log, and it's been a lot of clean innings and a lot of every other days. So that's something to track going forward.
Ridings. Just let him know.
Or maybe like a good entrance song, like Riders of the Storm.
All right, something
like that.
I saw a lot of people tweeting that at me.
Seems like a layup.
But I don't know if they get big entrances in like the 6th inning.
They get their songs. Like Wandy P got his song today. Like
Wandy.
The Wanderer.
Weird. Anything else you want to talk about? Obviously, they lose Rizzo, and Rizzo has symptoms. So I hope he's doing well and recovering and not too sick. Wildly hilarious in a very ironic and sick way that what do you do when Voit comes back? What do you do when Voit comes back? And have we, like we're even saying it now, what do you do when Monty and Cole come back? Have we ever learned to not, to understand that, you'll
find a way.
You worry about that problem when you have to worry about it.
And Rizzo was kind of having a tough series, 1 for 12. But, yeah, you just hope he gets better, and we'll see him soon. Glaber with the big game today, hitting-wise. We'll see what goes on with him and his phalange. Guard dog walk-off was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We like that.
We give that DJ base running play its due. Also.
I love it from DJ, but it's 80% Mariners fucking up, 20% DJ having smart base running. I felt like Yankee fans were taking, like, as soon as he touches second, the Mariners have fucked up the play, and if DJ doesn't do that, it would be first. As soon as he touches first base for the first out.
Right.
If DJ doesn't do
DJ
that,
noticed and froze.
it's bad base running.
Right.
So it's not like DJ baited them into making a mistake. So if I was a Mariners fan and I heard that was good base running by DJ, I think I'd be really, really upset, and I'd be like, no, it's not. We just fucked up.
Yeah, and it's not bad base running, and it's a situation that doesn't happen a ton. Like
It's not bad. It's good base running, but
in a base running situation, we might only see once this year. He did the right thing,
did
so
the
in a way, that is good base running.
yeah. But as soon as the Mariners
Not a
fuck it
routine.
up,
Like there's a world, and not to throw my guy T Wade under the bus, but we've seen sometimes his speed overdoes his base running, where Tyler Wade could have been bombing it to second. And
but I still say it's
could've gotten in
80% Mariners messed up, 20% DJ.
You made the right
smart.
play in
Yeah.
a play that doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if I'm a Mariners fan, I'm like, hey, man, like we dropped an easy ball.
yeah.
We didn't turn the game-ending double play. We kind of let you win that one. We got beat on 2 short porch cheapies. So
A porch for a porch. The whole world is blind. They got some porch,
they got some porch, but I'm saying if I'm a Mariners fan, that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. We beat ourselves. And they kind of did on some plays.
Makes them feel worse
They
about it.
looked awful.
Anybody else? Rugned. Pretty good series, besides the defense. Yeah, Joe Ellie. A nice series himself.
A lot of people getting mad at Judge because he struck out at the end of the game here.
Yeah.
And saying like he never gets a clutch hit. Like Joey Gallo's home run was a 3-run home run because Judge got a 2-out hit.
Yeah.
Judge and Stanton got back to
Stanton.
Down a
2-out
run
hits ahead of him.
in the late 2-out hit, down a run. So I mean, like
Who was pitching for them? It was somebody who has been nasty against righties
Castillo.
too.
Was it Castillo that they do that?
I think it was Castillo. Whoever it was,
Yeah.
I think they said they had right-handed hitters had like a 130 batting average this year against them. Castillo sounds right.
Yeah. No, it was Seawald.
Seawald. I think he has like a crazy righty splits or something.
Yes, it was Seawald in that first game.
Shut up, Paul.
Shut up, Paul. Yeah, just we're kind of dancing all around it. Just another shout out to the bullpen. I mean, guys that had multiple scoreless outings out of the bullpen this series. Zach Britton, Albert Abreu, Jonathan Loizaga, Joely Rodriguez, Steven Ridings, Wandy Peralta. Like, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Bullpen looked sharp. Coming up, 3 games against the Royals.
KC.
So, like, did they say the probables? Did the Yankees say it? Did Boone say it? I know that we know that Tyone is tomorrow.
Tyone tomorrow.
Then Nestor, they're guessing. Did Boone say anything?
Looks like Tyone, Nestor, TBD.
Because they really don't know what Monty and Cole are. They should just have them piggyback a game. And both get
That's
back
their
in the mix.
first game back. Each do like 3 innings.
Yeah. Monty, you do 3. Cole, you do 3 against the Royals. Let's do it.
If they're back. Yeah, currently that Royals game 3 seems to be circled. And then that leads into Field of Dreams, which has an off day next to it. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. All right. that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us for a little bit. We will be back on Tuesday for the midweek show. We'll have some sharp stats, have some fun, talk some Yanks. Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams. Oh, volume not on.
Go Yankees.